Visitors of the new Hollywood Casino Columbus may want to try their luck at the table games, but before you gamble, here's a lesson in Blackjack and Roulette from Assistant Shift Manager Dave Straight.
Now the object of this game, of course, Blackjack, is get closest to 21 without going over.
When you first step up to the Blackjack table, you will have to trade in cash for chips in order to place bets.
You, the guest, are going to slide your bet into this circle here, which basically indicates where your wager is going to be placed.
Table minimums at the casino will likely range from $15 to $25. Once all bets are in, the dealer will give everyone 2 cards.
In this case, there's 2 options. Either you as the player are going to hit or stand. There's 2 different hand signals for that. Should you choose to hit or take an additional card, you're going to want to slightly hit the table as if you want to hit another card. Should you choose to stay in this instance, you're going to wave your hand, basically signaling that you do want any more cards at that time.
Players also have the option to double down.
You can double down on basically any 2 cards, okay? So if you have 9, you can double down at that point. You can double down up to, but you can't get over. You can never go over your original wager. So you can double for 10 if you want. You can double for less. You can double for a nickel if you want. At that point in time, the dealer is just going to give you 1 card. He's going to place it just like that, signaling that you gave a double down.
If you have 2 like-valued cards, you also have the choice to split.
And basically the signal for that, most players just 2 fingers split indicates a split. At that point in time, the dealer is going to separate the cards. You would be required to make another wager, the exact amount of the original wager. So at this point in time, you have 2 separate bets. Once all the table or the dealer has went completely around the round and everybody has given a hand signal, the dealer at that time will flip their card, in this case, which is going to be a 8 or a 7, which is going to be 18. As indicated on the layout here, dealer must draw 2 16 and soft 17 and stand on all hard 17s. Anytime the dealer has a hard 17 or above, they're going to stay. They're not going to take any additional cards. In this case, 15 obviously loses to the 18. This bet will be locked up into the rack, and the cards will be picked up, and that will be the end of the playing round.
Another table game offered is Roulette.
To the novice player walking up to Roulette, some of the easiest bets to explain to you are what we call the outside bets. These right here are considered your outside bets. All these on the outside, basically anything outside the numbers here.
The odds of winning are greater on outside bets, but inside bets, bets on individual or a combination of numbers, have higher payouts. When all bets are in, the attention turns to the wheel. After the ball drops on a number, the dealer will pay out any winnings.
Red and black, you're going to get paid how much? Even money. Even and odd is going to pay you even money. 1 through 18, 19 through 36 is going to pay you even money. First dozen, second dozen, third dozen, those are going to pay you 2 to 1. The columns, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. Inside bets, your straight up bet's going to pay you 35 to 1 odds. Split bet, a split's going to pay you 17 to 1 odds. Corner bet's going to pay you 8 to 1 odds. Your street bet, which covers 3 numbers, street bet here is going to pay you 11 to 1 odds. You have your line bet, it's going to cover 6 separate numbers, it's going to pay you 5 to 1 odds. And lastly, your top line bet, which is going to cover these 5 numbers, and it's going to pay you 6 to 1 odds.
Ready to play? If not, another way to learn is to observe a few games to become comfortable with the rules of play.